So, first of all, let's fix a few things that we have going, and we want to automate the other things. Okay, so when I start, if I forgot to assign navmesh onto an AI, we'll actually get this error, which coming because of course there is no level manager to assign. Actually, we do not have an agent in this case, not the level manager. We do have a level manager inside, so we should think on what to do about that. So obviously the easy way would be to just add it. Okay, so if agent is null, then simply do add component. And it will add one. Now this guy is not actually using the agent for anything, so we should be fine. He's just playing his animations as we have set them up. Okay, so the other thing I want to do is to actually make the faces to be kind of unique to, or to be encapsulated in what they're doing without the need for a face manager, because I don't think we need this, and we also don't need the grid manager anymore. So let's remove face, and we're going to basically allow the faces to be doing the check. Let's see, assign face status. Where are we checking that then? Yeah. So we basically just need to assign it here. We don't need to be doing the assignment. So actually, let's remove. Yeah, okay. We do need this register unit and unregistered. Okay, assign face to manager. We don't need it. So when a face starts, we can simply remove the state, okay, and change the camera, and then bring it back when a phase ends. Okay, so let's see. Let's close the motor tag for now, and let's duplicate this guy as well, just so that we have two guys, and once they end, we should be able to move again. And true enough, we are able to move again. And I think we have the face though closed. So where is this trigger? Oh, the trigger is over there. Okay, let's close this. Let's make it like it's an actual game. Let's move the trigger here. Okay, so instead of doing the phase, we can just go directly on the phase, and you have okay, so instead of assigning instead of assigning it to the phase manager, we can say phase start. Then on phase start, we just invoke it. Now the AI handler, I think we have a phase, my phase, and instead of actually doing it like so, we could just say my phase get component in parent phase. So if it's parented, if it has a phase as a parent, then it will find a phase and then it will register the unit. And on death, then it can just unregister, and so all this will work fine. So register. Okay, let's continue. And yeah, we forgot to assign that, I guess. Phase, and then phase start. Okay, so this opens the phase. So when we kill these guys, like so, we can return back to normal. Okay, so we basically just need to add more people. Yeah, to basically create our phases as we go. So in here, we will enable, on phase 2, we will enable the motor thug guys instead of those. So I think we can start sectioning the level. It would have been better, I guess, if we had a little bit of an opposite way, because this screams to be a boss arena, I guess. So maybe if we turn it around, so you start from here, well, maybe that's too much of an effort, I guess. Yeah, but that just keeps everything mirrored anyway. Okay, then we just go like this, doesn't matter. So big fight here, some small fight here, and then in here we do the boss with the motorcycle, and I think that should give you the idea of what to do with all this. So let me think. Yeah, I think we can just do it like so. So we have our first phase. I think about phases we are fine enough, but I'm going to make some AI director that if we have like 20 enemies in here, I don't want them all to be attacking the player. So I want to make an AI that is going to, an AI director that is going to basically circle around you. So let's call this, and let's call this AI director or mini director or whatever you want to call it. Okay. So of course we need a list of all the AI handlers we're going to be using. And then date, of course. Then we need to know positions that we can take around the player. We also, of course, need to know the target. So let's use the unit controller. Give me 1 second. Okay. So let's say unit controller. Then let's create a new class, attack positions. Then I'm just going to go off offsets from the player. Okay, and what I also need to know and to keep in mind is who has this for now. This will be adding dynamically, so we don't need to have this in the inspector. We just need the attack position. So let's do public attack positions, So for attack position, and actually we can put this into float, let's say decision time, and if decision time is less than 0, and actually if it's higher than 0, return and decision time minus time dot delta time. Okay, then decision time equals every 1 second. We'll be doing this. So let's do it like so. For its attack positions, if item dot owner is null, actually if it's not null, then simply return, not return, continue. Otherwise, just assign the first AI handler that is available. It can be the first closed AI handler, or it could be the one that's outside. But what I do want to do over here is to basically store the attack position right onto the AI handler. So we're going to make, because it's a serialized class, we're actually going to make it so that, yeah, if I did public attack position, it will do a deep copy instead of a reference copy. So we don't want to do that. So we'll do attack positions, store position. Let's see one thing. AI director attack positions. Okay. Let's maybe rename it to attack position. Store position. Then we do public void assign attack position. Store position. Then I think we can pass it as a reference value as well. Okay, and then a dot owner equals this. Okay, then we need to know if you have position has stored position. And you simply return store position is not null. And we also need to do a clear public void clear stored attack position. So if store position is not null, then owner equals null. Okay, so the clear store position should be basically on death. Either that, or you could be calling it back into your AI director. Another thing we can do, actually no, we could just be forcing them to change. Well, we'll see. So we have our AI director. Then now we need to find the first guy that does not have a position. So let's make that into this. So AI handler get first free. So for each AI handlers, if item dot has stored attack position equals false, return item. Otherwise return null. So we could do item dot, well, first of all let's do var AI get first 3. If AI is not null, then AI dot assign attack position item. Yeah, reference, which doesn't work because so for each loop. Okay, I don't think we need the reference, so whatever, so delete that. So now this will make them go to its attack position and okay, so we need an AI that will actually look into the start position to be attacking you, or as to where he can attack you, rather than looking at his own state. So let's go and create a new logic. Okay, let's create a director. Okay, we have all of these as sublogics, so I think we can just make it a sublogic either. Then logic container. Okay, so let's make it as AI sublogic follow director. Follow director. Let's delete all of that. Okay, then sublogic, we need to implement, of course, the not rename the abstract class, and we have our tick. Then inside the AI handler, we need a way to get, of course, the store position as well. And let's do simple public attack position. We get stored position. So if h.stored position is not null, then let's take a page from the sub attack time. This just attacks this guy, the guy play on this, so we can use this one along with the get close, I guess. Attack on close, attack time, follow, get to target position. Okay, so let's copy all of this, and on its target we will need, and let's paste it in here. So if the store position, I think we're going to assume you want it from the player, so we'll do that. So get position close to player. The target offset now will be h.get target position dot offset, and we can simply generate this, and there we go. We have our method. Let's create the asset for this. Create asset menu. Okay, so this will make him go close to the position we have, and the attack will actually force him to attack. Awesome. So let's create the logics and let's try it with the animator, with the AI director. So let's go to data, AI, sublogics. Let's create the yeah, we probably should have made this into whatever. Okay, so we don't need an instance, and then attack over time, attack on close, get close to player. Okay, stay on edge. Let's create a new mirror logic. Let's just duplicate this and let's name this as AI director pawn. Okay, we don't want get close to player, we just want the sub follow director, and we're just going to close that. So now on my first yeah, let's just duplicate this phase, close the old one, and we're going to use this phase now. So on this I can add an AI director, or actually I can just add the AI director on this, so when it only works when it's open. And let's drop the 2 units in. Okay, let's actually drop 3 units in. Let's duplicate this one and do that. And let's set up only one attack position, which will be forward of the player. Actually, I think let's do -2. Okay, so we got all of that. And I think that should probably work, but we have to assign the AI logic to this. Instead of mirror player, let's do AI director pawn. And let's hit play. Okay, now our attack position is actually wrong. It should be to 2. Okay, 2 is probably too much. 2.3. Okay, and even though we have 3 of them enabled, one is hidden. And only one just goes and follows us. But let's say we do another one, 0.3. And actually, let's see one thing. Attack positions, decision time. That should have been updated. Let's see. Yeah, this doesn't update though. So let's step it in and see. Why does it take so long? Anyway, okay, so we're here, and then Item owner is not null. Item owner is not null. What? You have two attack positions. Oh, yeah, okay. Because I duplicated this inside the... Yeah. I duplicated this inside the game, inside the editor, so it actually overwritten. It actually just copied the assignment as well. So my bad, let's clear that. And just to know what's actually happening, we're going to remove this. And one thing I want to do is to actually not use this based off the wall, based off the player, but actually base it around the player. So I will say target of position instead of player enemy dot transform dot position, then target dot position dot x h dot get stored position dot offset. Okay, let's save the offset as well. So that will be offset dot x, and this will be offset dot y instead, and we can delete this one. Okay, so with that, okay, let's give this a shot. Then we're going to make one will be on the left, one will be on the right, and let's put one to just go straight up. And I think that would be too much. So let's do 0.4, 0.4, and just one. Okay, and now they all go and follow us. This guy is a little bit annoying. Awesome. So let's say we have 4 of them, and we want to kill one of them, or that's 5 of them anyway. It should make one of these guys just it should force one of these guys to go to what? Okay, so this guy, oh, but this guy doesn't have stall position. And yeah, okay, I think because this is serialized, if its store position is not null. Oh, okay, yeah, this needs to be instance. Or no, it doesn't need to be instance because you are just passing the AI handler to this. And the sub logic. Logic, okay. No, it doesn't need to be instance because, yeah, I think it just, there's no case that this will not be null. This will be null. Yeah, so let's think about it. Okay. Damn it. Okay, then we'll just throw up a flag. and we can just be looking has attack position equals to just get that back, and clear start attack position. Okay, that will do it. Okay, here's 3 guys. The other 2 are just sitting there, and let's just move this over here. Okay, and you see when we kill one of these guys, another one will simply take its place. Okay, that's one way to do this. And of course, this is the base, so you could just be changing depending on other logic. For example, let's say we want to do something more. Yeah, let's say we want to do both attack positions and retreat positions. Public attack position, retreat positions. So this will get the first 3, and then in retreat positions, 4, or actually okay, let's do it the opposite way now. For each AI in AI handlers, if AI has an attack position, then we leave it alone. So if an AI does not have an attack position, then we will assign a retreat position. And actually we don't know which one will be an attack or retreat position, but I think it doesn't matter. So let's say attack position get first 3. We're going to be passing the list, however. Then we're going to do for each L if item dot owner is null, then return item, otherwise return null. Okay, then get first 3 from the retreat positions. So this will make them go to the retreat positions. Of course, if A is null, then do nothing. So this will spread them apart. So now it's the question if we want to basically switch between them. So if I want to change one retreat and one attack. So how should we do this? We could say, depending on passes, for example, let's say we want to do public float last change. If, let's say, float real time, if real time minus item dot last time, last change, is greater than 2 seconds, then throw a random between 0 and 11. So if r is less than 6, then item.owner, make it null, item.clear, item.owner dot clear stored attack position, then we not else further. So it will go, and instead of assigning, we'll actually just continue this. So item owner will be null, we're clearing it, and then we continue. So it has now freed up. Actually, no, it hasn't freed up. It will free a new AI. I'm going to do it. I'm going to put it here because I want to ignore the AI that's going to be freed up from here. So if I get them before I do the clear, it means it should not be included in this. Okay, so if it's cleared, else continue. And so if there's no AI, then assign new position. So because this guy is now going to be cleared, then that means he will be available to be added on the retreat position. Hopefully. Let's check this out then. So let's assign 3 retreat positions. Let's do 1, -1. Let's make this a little bit up. And we forgot one thing. And the one thing we forgot is we need to be assigning the last change on the item. So let's see if this works. Yeah, it kind of does, as you can see, because they do go and change positions. And they come close and attack. It's like dancing, but yeah. And when you kill one, they will come and take the place. Let's see. Okay, you see he goes. Oh, okay. I think there's only one that's going on the attack position. So let's check this out. Get first free. Attack. So to get one free, you could just say item dot as attack position. If it doesn't have an attack position, return him. Otherwise, just go through all of them. Let's test out. Yeah, one is missing though. Oh, they're just emptying themselves. Yeah, okay. The thing is that we don't know. Yeah, because this checks, he should be able to get one from the. Yeah, okay. From the retreat positions, you should be able. We should not be counting them as not free. So let's make 2 flags. In here and assign, let's call this assign target position. director, and let's say bool is retreat. So let's call this target position as well. Actually, director target position. I think I'm just going to ignore this. Clear target position director. And let's do has retreat position also false. So if is retreat, has retreat position true, else has attack position. Get start position. Okay. Awesome. So back to the director. Assign target position director and is retreat false. Assign then target position is retreat true. Get first free from the position is there. So get first free if he doesn't have an attack position, then return the item. Okay. What I also want to do is if is retreat, set this to false, otherwise set this to false. Okay, so let's see how this works. Okay, now all three are populated and they just go and change that, but I think the retreat positions suffer because they still keep, yeah, we never cancel them out. So clear target position director, position owner, remove those two, item owner equals null. But we never cancel the retreat. So item owner is not. If the item we're getting then has retreat position, then AI dot clear target position director. And I'm actually just going to have them go down. Or I think they may be even ignoring entirely the, yeah, I think they're ignoring entirely the retreat positions. Like nobody's going down. Let's see. If you don't have an attack position and you don't have a retreat position. The idea is, of course, that some will come from the left side as well, not just the right side. Okay, we have a little bug with the retreat positions. but I think this could be worked into an actual game because all of them should be now attacking him. So it should be a lot. Change this into normal. So for example, if we add the attack behavior as well, so either attack over time or attack when close, it will still make it really hard to win these guys. As you can see, like it can get a little bit crazy. So I think with a mix of this, and also let's see what this error is. With a mix of this and the different AI logics, we definitely can have something that it can work great. And yeah, okay. Let's see if AI, we should be checking that the AI is not null first of all. That happens because when you kill a guy, you might get a null entirely. So yeah, that's actually weird. Something like that. Okay, so get first free. So I think a safer approach to this will be dot count -1. Okay, if item is null, AI handlers dot remove at I, all that. Then if AI handlers dot count equals 0, then simply disable this. Okay, so this will close the entire script because we have killed everybody. Awesome. So I think for now I'm just going to leave it this here because you saw how we can basically add an AI director to this. And yeah, this will make them work fine. Awesome. So let's finish this part here, and as always, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, and if you like to see more stuff, more videos, more series, more of everything we are doing, then of course continue supporting my Patreon so we can make all of this and a lot more. I'll see you on the next one.